the weekly Signpost. I'm your host, Dr. Sashini, founder and owner of Living and Loving Your Best Soul Path Services. So the weekly Signpost, and this is the first one, is going to be a little energy burst for the week to come, hopefully by giving us a chance to look at places in our week where we can do a little bit of soul work, a little bit of tinkering around the edges of our life, or even internally in our life on things that we need to work on. This is a quick broadcast. It's not designed to be lengthy. It's designed to give you some really interesting and practical things to work on as the week progresses. So first, let me start by saying happy May Day, or if you are a practitioner, happy Beltane. And if you follow a lunar calendar, in 5 days, happy Beltane to you. So this week's signpost is entitled, Let's Let Go of the Crazy Behavior. A little bit of context for that particular title is that I'm currently in the midst of doing a series on relationships. And the first in that series is called the Crazymakers. And the root of that particular series, or that particular article, is very simply the idea that we engage in and sometimes are engaged with people who are engaging in very crazy behaviors. For more information on that, please check out my blog, sashimobley.com. The point is, when we get into situations or we get into relationships or we ourselves become the people who make life crazy, we tend to get into this cycle of crazy behavior so that everything is highly dramatic. So what do I mean by crazy behavior? It's very simple. It's the idea that somehow everything is very over the top, very dramatic. Life only exists in the highs and lows, and that's how we think life should be. If that's what we believe internally, we attract that to us. We bring those people into our lives who treat us as a constant ringmaster for their three-ring circus. Sometimes we're born into that family. Sometimes we attract friends who are those people. We work with coworkers who just seem to be those people, or we ourselves are those people. This week, we're shining a spotlight on that behavior because that's debilitating behavior. It's very easy to say, but I'm just passionate about life, and so everything is one big drama. Well, the reality is that's just not an easy way to be happy. There are three areas where the crazy behavior really makes itself known: how we feel about ourselves, how we interact with others, and how we try to control the universe. So let's unpack that first one real quick. In your everyday life, when you feel secure and happy and healthy and internally stable, the idea of crazy making makes you crazy because you know that it's not going to enhance your happiness if you're constantly on the highs and lows of an emotional roller coaster. But you may be the kind of person who believes that that's the only way that you feel love and you feel caring. So as you go about your days this week, check in with yourself. Ask yourself if your reactions are stabilizing reactions to things, or if you're someone who's looking always for the high or the low in a situation and immediately latching on to the emotional roller coaster. The second place is other people. As I said earlier, we unfortunately attract what we put out into the universe, and sometimes we have no idea that we're attracting crazy because we ourselves are behaving in ways that are crazy, or loved ones around us engage in crazy behavior. And so we tend to get into relationships with other people who make this three-ring circus a natural part of our lives. It gets really debilitating. It makes us very unhappy. It's very tiring. So the second thing to do this week is to take stock of where your relationships are. What are the people around you like? Who is your tribe? Who is making you happy and healthy, or sending you up the mountain of emotional high-flyingness only to bring you back down pretty quickly? And the third part of this is the fact that crazy making behavior is all about loss of control and the desire to feel in control of someone or something. We blame it on the universe. We think it's not really fair that these things are not in my control, so we grasp, or we're attracted to people who grasp onto anything that makes them feel as though they have a sense of control. So this week, the energy forecast is about practicing a level of stillness and looking to see where we're shining the spotlight on crazy behavior. Because ultimately what we want is a life full of happiness and hope and joy and peace. So I hope that has been helpful to you. I will leave this energy forecast with an energy drawing, which I did from Wisdom of the Hidden Realms by Colette Baron, reads her Oracle deck. This card is the Mapmaker of Destiny, and luckily enough for us, it says authentic purpose and inspiration. When we are living in our true authenticity, it's easy to recognize crazy behavior for what it is, which is a distraction from that which makes life wonderful. So go forth and have a great week. And remember, we're not just humans here doing life, we are souls here enjoying a human experience. So enjoy. Thank you.